We're going to look at how to solve in and out problems with addition and subtraction. This box up here is going to give us our rule. It's going to tell us what to do when we go in to out. So in this case, our rule is +6. So anytime we go in to out, we're going to add 6. This is very similar to our frames and arrows. It's just a different setup. So what you can do is you can draw an arrow between each line to help you to remember exactly what your rule is, +6. So let's start from our in to our out. So we're going to do 2 + 6, which is 8. 15 + 6. So one strategy we can use is use littler numbers than 6. So 15 + 5 would be 20. And then plus one more would be 21. Here we're going to do 20 + 6. So again, if we want to break it up and do 20 + 5, which is 25, and then add one more, which is 26. Now, this is where it becomes a little bit trickier. If we draw our arrow again to remind us that we're adding 6, we kind of need to think backwards. So what +6 is 30? Or we can draw an arrow this way to subtract, or 30 - 6 is what? So we know 30 - 5 is 25, minus one more would be 24. So 24 + 6 is 30. Let's do the same thing with our last one. So we know if we're going this direction, we can subtract 6. So 56 - 6 is 50. Now this problem has a subtract 8. Anytime you go from the in to the out, you are subtracting 8. We can draw our arrows again to help us. So from our in to our out, 16 - 8 is 8. We can check that by knowing that 8 plus 8 is 16. Then we have an in that's 8, and we're looking for the out. So what we can do is 8 minus 8 is 0. All right, now we're missing our in, but we just have to do it in the reverse. So instead of doing -8, we'll do +8. So 20 + 8 is 28. Same with this one. 52 + 8 is 60. And then here we're back to the regular in and out. We're going to subtract 8. So 100 - 8. So we could do 100 - 5, which is 95, minus 3 more, which would be 92. Okay, so now what do I do when I don't have my rule? This box is blank. I don't have a rule. So this is a strategy that I use. I start with all of the operations it could be. We could be adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Now, my number is going from 6 to 12, so my number is getting larger. So if my number is getting larger, then I know that I'm not subtracting, and I know I'm not dividing. The only options that I have are adding or multiplying. So let's look at this. 6 to 12. I could add, it could be +6. I could also multiply, it could be times 2. So I'm going to look at my next in and out. 10 to 16. Can I get there with +6? Yeah, 10 + 6 is 16. Can I get there with multiplying by 2? No, that wouldn't work. So I know my rule is going to be adding 6. So 6 + 6 is 12. 10 + 6 is 16. Now I'm going to continue to fill in my table. So something + 6 is 20, or I can do it in reverse. 20 - 6 would be my in. So 20 - 6. I know 20 - 5 is 15. Subtract one more, and I have 14. Okay, 5 + 6 is 11. And then I have 34 + 6. If I do 34 + 5 would be 39. One more would be 40. So that's how you solve in and out problems with addition and subtraction.